Anyway, so I think that might have just been because like you did the whole completionist route, but you know the final boss is never actually all that tough. It's just it's the way things are.
It might have been the fact that we're warlocks and got short rest every time.
That's fair. So I mean, I know it's getting pretty late, so this is your call on whether you want to do it. No sweat. Either way, I'll put the universe back. Everything's good. You saved it. You guys are the heroes. Good job. Game
But
over.
who
You win.
are you?
My name's Charlie. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes.
It does.
Okay, cool. Anyway, so
Wait a minute.
So here's your choice. Are you finished? Or are you gonna fight the secret boss?
Oh god. Really, Nick?
Do I get another short rest?
Sure.
Nick, are you being serious?
It's totally your call. I'm leaving it up to the party. I'm not gonna force you to do this because this ran late. But
Yeah, Nick, don't you have work in the morning?
yes. But this is me. It is your call to make.
I'm.
Why don't we leave it to chat?
I'm tempted to call it here because Nick needs to sleep.
Yeah.
I will be fine. I promise. This is the version that we've played today is rougher on me in the short term, but has a much quicker recovery time.
Very well.
So what do you think?
Taco. All right. I mean, if it's just a narrative choice, I will say secret boss, knowing we will all probably die because if this is the Charlie I think it is, we are all gonna die.
Oh God, you're not fighting me. That wouldn't be even remotely fair. And then he snaps his finger. You're fighting the secret boss.
Oh my God.
That is really zoomed in.
I can't even see it.
Who's what?
I think I see Sephiroth in there.
There's a little bit of everybody. Because it turns out, if you all those secret bosses that don't get fought in video games, they gotta go somewhere.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright.
We're gonna die. Oh god.
How many bosses are there?
There's a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Do the gems count as their own bosses?
No, the gems are targets on the one boss. One sec. Let me get a full zoom out and show everybody what they're dealing with here. Let's put you guys at the bottom.
Excuse me?
So we've got... Let's do a little tour, I guess.
I want to know one here.
We've got Yzma. I believe that he's from Xenoblade. It's been a while since I put this together. This was the first thing I built, by the way. We've got Jevil from Deltarune. We've got Sephiroth from Kingdom Hearts 1, the harder version. We've got Culex from Super Mario RPG. We've got No Heart from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. We've got the Reaper from, I think this is the Persona 3 version. And we have the Emerald Weapon from Final Fantasy VII.
Christ.
Do we even have enough spells to kill these things? What am I doing here? Spells to kill these things?
Probably not even remotely, but here's the option. Let's get.
I have 3 opportunities to banish.
Come back.
Not even use concentration. Where is
I,
it? So Agent,
I need to hold concentration for 10 rounds, 3 times.
Q. What am I missing?
Well, actually, thoughts on banishment?
You're missing Trabata?
Yes, I am. There we are.
Yeah.
About on banishment, if they're from another plane, they don't. It's not a concentration. They just get sent away.
No, that's not true.
Not a thing.
No, it's a thing that they don't come back at the end of the minute, but you have to maintain the concentration
Oh.
until the end of the minute.
I
Yeah.
see. Got it.
Yeah, so if they're from this plane, they come back at the end, period.
No.
I mostly just did this explicitly to see the results of the chat, and I love it, so thank you all for playing along. Alright, let's fucking go!
Oh god, we're
We're gonna do a new set of initiative.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, yeah, we're all gonna die.
Do we have any plot abilities?
I don't know. You probably still have some things left over from.
Because I know how I want to make this go down.
Okay.
I know exactly what I want to do. I just don't know if you'll let me.
What are you trying to do?
I want to take off my hat and flip it inside out and start a trial of the haberdasher.
Sure. All right, we've got this. Team protagonists versus Team Secret Boss. Who would you like to be the representative of Team Protagonists?
What?
Actually, you know what? Hold on. We're gonna do this in order.
What stat is used for haberdashery?
A little bit of
Oh
everything.
no. You use mental stats to find materials to make the hat. Then you use physical stats to assemble the hat.
What? My highest stat score is I don't think I can help.
You use mental stats to acquire things, so like Arcana, stuff like that.
Oh,
Where's Charlie? Is he still here?
No, he left.
Oh,
Or he's probably observing from. He's probably the ref if you're gonna call a.
I was
trial
gonna
of
give him my
haberdashery.
ref jersey.
Okay, you do so.
Okay.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna finish making the initiative chart. Did I get the Reaper already? I did not. Okay. Okay.
This is how you fight things that will kill you guys. You don't.
All right.
Spent 8 long years preparing for this moment. Did Nick freeze or is he real still?
I'm real still. I'm
Okay.
I'm organizing the initiative. There are a lot of people on the initiative. Okay, cool. So, the trial of the haberdasher begins. It starts. There is a table conjured for the two teams. There are the buckets conjured an appropriate distance away. Jevil goes first. He does not appear to be participating, and is going to pick himself, the Lizard Wizard, and to Crix to roll on the Chaos chart.
oh god.
Could you look those up for me, Dan?
Yes.
Okay.
Is everybody just using it on themselves?
Yes.
Alright, himself to Crix and Lizard Wizard in that order?
Yes. It's alright, Lizard
All right.
Wizard. We got it covered, unless you got a donation that I missed.
No.
Okay, cool. Yzmat doesn't really know what to do, and starts trundling over to one of the buckets and trying to interact with it in a meaningful way. Sergeant Q, it is your turn.
Sorry, whoever used it first, his
Devil?
principal weapon attracts demons?
Seems fitting.
I'm getting through it. 7599. To Crix, targets rings ring like church bells when he speaks his name. And 9876, that one might be dramatic.
Okay.
9876. Someone nearby to Lizard Wizard thinks someone else nearby wants to kill him. That seems real.
All right.
I'm not sure, but I don't trust that man with the long sword.
So Sergeant is gonna try and reach into the bucket and pull out Lobster with bow tie.
No, he's on the ship, isn't he?
Roll history. You can pull him out if you roll history.
But he's gonna All right, Sergeant's gonna try and roll history. Let me just make sure. Yep, that's that. History. Ooh.
Okay, you get a hermit crab with a cravat.
Good enough.
It's his cousin.
The Sergeant we'll start moving the hermit crab over to our assembly table.
Okay, Reaper goes over to the bucket and pulls out a whole bunch of sort of musty-looking cloth. Emerald Weapon goes over to the bucket and is having trouble interacting with it due to his size. Agent Lizard Wizard, you're up.
Okay. All right. Cool. That displacer-based fabric worked out really well for us last time. I kind of want to use that again.
Okay.
So I'm going to go run over to the bucket, and I am going to attempt to, if I can, potentially use my stealth to sneak up on the displacer beast by quietly putting my hand to the bucket and grabbing it when it's not looking.
I'm open to that. Roll stealth.
All right. Because this may be Calvin Ball, but it's my Calvin Ball, damn it.
There you go. You get some pretty high quality displacer beast fabric. More than you'd expect to come on one displacer beast, and yet it's a single unbroken piece.
Excellent. All right. All right, here we go. And I bring it over to the table.
Okay, cool. It's over at the table. To Crix, have you done this before? I don't remember if you were in the first part of this.
To Crix.
Yeah, you were. Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah. So to Crix will also go over to the bucket and try and pull out another bow tie lobster to assist in this endeavor.
Okay, roll history.
All right. Let's see. There.
You get a picture of a lobster wearing a bow tie.
Hey, I got missed. I'm not an initiative.
Oh shit! I thought I got everybody. What's your initiative?
It was 18 before. Do I need to roll again?
No, I'll put you at 18. All right, let me see where it is currently. Okay, cool. You go next.
All right.
Perfect timing on that. Okay, so do you return to the table with the lobster?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I return with a picture. That'll be an excellent garnish.
Chibata, you're up.
I'm going to go into the hat as well, wherever that is, and I'm going to roll performance, as I have performed for 8 years, pretending to be a referee of haberdashery. +1 because of my haberdashery hat. So
Okay.
13.
And what are you trying to do here? Sorry, I missed that.
Just like lots of flourish, like what's the
To what end? What are you trying to accomplish? I missed what, the beginning of your sentence.
get like accessories for a hat,
Okay, so you're pulling shit out of the...
pulling shit out of the bucket. Yeah.
Okay, with performance. All right, cool. You do it with like a twirl of the wrist and pulls them out. It's not great, but you've got some like lacy ribbon.
I frown at it.
Okay. Culex goes over to the table and starts shaving chunks out of his crystals. Sephiroth is like, what the fuck? And starts going over to one of the buckets and just pulls out not much. He doesn't really have the imagination for this. But he gets like some string and brings it over to the table. Angelica, do you understand the gist of what is happening?
I know what the gist of what's happening. I've been part of Drew doing this before.
Right, yes, this happened in your basement. Okay, cool, you're up.
I don't know enough about hats to know what to get.
Neither do any of us. That's the secret. None of us know shit about hats.
So you know what? Neither is Angelica. But she is certain that her goddess has some idea.
Okay.
So she prays to the black goat, and then pulls whatever the goddess thinks should be coming out of that
Roll
bucket.
religion. Okay,
I don't
so
know
you
if
got
I
your
got
22
twice,
there.
but 22.
Yeah. Alright, you just pull a writhing mass of unspeakable tentacles out.
Here you go, haberdashers. I'm sure this will help. She just like pushes it into their hands.
It is there on the table now. It has tainted the things around it.
There was a long pause. It's perfect.
Jevil continues to wreak havoc and chooses himself, Angelica, and Sergeant Q with those roles.
Himself, Angelica, and Sergeant Q.
So
Okay.
you start resolving that.
Yep.
Yzmat has started using some sort of like nanobot technology to like start like projecting out and just to try to start assembling something out of the ingredients that they've gotten together.
Target. So the first one is target saliva turns to mercury.
Okay, Jevil starts just like when he smiles, mercury drips out of his mouth, but it doesn't seem to affect him otherwise.
Because he's already the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, pretty much. Sergeant Q, you're up.
Wait, who was second? Angelica?
Yes.
Angelica, do you like shopping for clothes?
Well, I'm not sure why you're asking that right now.
I need to know.
I suppose.
You're currently wearing all the clothes you own.
Can they use this?
All right, you're going to be spending your next turn just taking
Disrobing.
clothes and putting them on this pile.
Was it to Crix or Q?
It was Q.
You.
Okay. No, wait, I'm in the wrong section. That would be bad for him to be suspicious of all food.
4288.
Oh god! Death appears, high fives the target, and disappears.
Okay, so the Reaper goes from over here to over here, high five Sergeant Q, and then goes back over there.
All right,
Yeah, how often do you roll death appears and they're already in the scene? Alright, sorry. Go ahead, Ryan.
So we need something to make a structure for this.
Yes.
So that's what Sergeant Q is going to try and pull out.
Alright.
What would that be?
Could be a wireframe, could be some sort of like just structural rock, could be like what would Sergeant Q default to for structure?
A structural rock. So nature.
Go ahead, roll nature.
Boom.
He gets a rock.
He brings the rock over to the table proudly.
It is shaped like a triangle.
Ah,
Not a regular triangle though, like sort of a jagged triangle.
yes. A super triangle.
There you go. Alright. The Reaper goes over to the bucket and pulls out some golden chains and brings them over to the table. Emerald Weapon still cannot participate in this because he both lacks imagination and is gigantic.
I also think he doesn't have hands.
Yeah, no, he's pretty much screwed on every direction.
Wow,
He's really just a
Shibata,
like-
we really routed him here. Alright.
Really excluding that poor emerald weapon.
What was that?
Really excluding the poor emerald weapon.
Alright,
So it's
H
me now, right?
turn, yeah.
Alright. This one is going to begin assembling the hat. And you can see a bead of sweat like dripping down the side of my forehead as I carefully assemble the pieces that we have so far.
Okay.
Because I am playing with the threads of reality.
Quite possibly literally with what Angelica brought out.
Yeah. I mean,
I listen-
always literally, given how haberdashery works.
Nick, I have a question.
I have an answer.
I listen for the sound of thunder. Do I hear it?
One sec. No?
Okay.
Sorry, is this a reference I'm missing, or were you hoping
Yeah.
for the tilt table?
No. It's a reference to it. It's a reference to an in-joke. Don't worry.
Gotcha. It's been a while. Go
Okay.
ahead.
As you may recall,
I didn't mean to ping that.
when constructing a hat, the universe writhes.
Oh yes, of course. You are sort of outside the known universe, so there isn't a
Fair.
whole lot of nature effects happening.
Fair. All right. Well, I would like to use sleight of hand to begin assembling this hat. I will do this. I will start with the displacer beast. Oh, actually no. I'll start with the. Oh, we need the rock as the base. We don't have a base.
Yeah, if you were going to try to do something else, I was going to ask you to do a disadvantage because you don't have a base right now.
True.
I
need
can
a
make
base.
tentacles to be the base.
We could. We make tentacles be the base.
You would have to do some sort of command to tell them to get in a shape for you because they're currently
I have a spell for
writhing
that.
and not in anything in particular.
No, I have a
Oh,
spell
okay.
for. I have a spell for tentacle
Wait.
stuff.
Oh, well, we'll have to get back to you though. It's not your turn.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I will go get a base. I go to one of the buckets.
Okay.
Oh. I moved them up.
I have an idea for a base.
Yes. Yes.
Is it your Book of Shadows?
No, it's so much better.
Would you like to
Right,
share? Because Agent's
I
about to
start
something
to
out.
take off the hat that I'm wearing. Yes.
You're
Make
brilliant.
it better.
Okay,
Make
so-
it stronger.
Agent, you've run to the bucket
Yep.
to get something. What do you want to pull out of it?
Okay, I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna go for a structural base, made of. Let's do we'll do this lizard style. It's lizard bones.
Jesus. Okay. I guess it'd be either nature or religion, whichever one's higher for you.
Fair. I think they're equally high, so we'll just do that.
Nightmare,
17.
nightmare. All right, yeah, you pull out some bones, and they're not pre-assembled in any particular shape, but they are like wedged in a way that you can assemble them relatively easily.
Cool. All right. I don't think I can. Oh wait. Yeah. Bonus action dash. I will move back to the table.
Okay, put them on the table. To Crix,
Right.
you're up.
All right. So I think we need something to hold the hat together with.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to the bucket and try to find like a needle and thread or something to bind everything up together and sew it up real nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's good.
That can be
And-
pretty much any skill. What skill are you gonna try to use for that?
I'm going to try and use survival.
Okay. That's a crit. Pick a material. That's what the thread's made out of.
The finest golden interwoven thread.
Okay, so you get pretty much like gold microfibers braided into a
Yes.
string.
Ray bled that fiber.
Yes, this is blood gold.
And then I also, because I have fleet of foot, so I can dash as a bonus action to bring that back to the table.
Very
Okay,
nice.
You do so. Chibata, you're up.
So are we using my hat as a base? Are we turning it into a mega hat?
Do you want to make a tricorn again?
No,
You-
no, no, no,
also,
no.
you may get penalized if you build on top of that exact hat. If
No,
you-
no, no. See, here's my thought. I've been to the Saratoga racetrack on Hat Day. There are no rules. It's not just this hat again. It's this hat with more hats attached.
Okay, but are you using the hat as a component, or are
Yes.
you? Okay, cool.
So I'm going to lose those stats,
All right, you lose those stats.
but it will be one, perhaps even the base hat that we build on top of. Is that an action to set it down, or can I go get more stuff?
Since it is soul bond to you, I'm going to say you spend your action breaking the soul bond.
Okay. Great, I do that. I
Okay.
spend my movement to go to the bucket, which is here-ish, I guess.
Yeah, you get to the bucket. Normally you'd be able to get back, but you're a bit exhausted. That took something out of you.
Yes.
All right, Kulix begins using some sort of magic to adhere pieces of crystal to some of the cloth that has been set out.
If someone could use counterspell
Sorry, for what?
to counter them trying to use magic to
adhere-
mash their stuff together.
Just a reminder, you do have a real ref this time. So
Well-
he'll make you can make a stealth versus a perception. to
Yeah,
see
that's what I was
if-
gonna say. I can do it with. I can try and be stealthy about it. I don't have my +3 to stealth anymore. Go figure. But yeah, I'll do it. Oh no!
Okay, so you're walking over there and you see Culex doing it and you go, counter spell!
Can I just like realize what happened and then fall on my face trying to be like, whoops?
Sure, roll performance.
Which I also no longer have a bonus to. Oh my goodness! Well, I'm prone for no reason.
Okay, Charlie in a ref jersey just kind of shakes his head at you.
Okay.
This will come up in judging, but only then. Sephiroth goes and retrieves something. You honestly have no idea what he's pulling out of this. His heart is not in this whole hat-making business. Angelica, you're out.
Can I use Constitution to help the lizard wizard wrestle the tentacles into their proper alignment?
Sure.
Okay. Sure, why not?
Yeah, go ahead, just roll a raw Constitution sec.
Oh, I failed. The tentacles won. The tentacles have won.
Okay, so you're trying to do this while they're working with the other materials. The tentacles just like jump off the table onto you, and you're going, ah! Jevel continues to wreak chaos. This time picking Emerald Weapon, Yzmat, and I think Chibata. He hasn't targeted you yet, has he?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So that's. I'll roll this 3
Emerald,
times.
Yzma, and me.
That's a low number.
245 is on Emerald. My voice is finally starting to fail me. I knew it was time.
245 is any wishes thus far used by caster are nullified.
Cool. So Emerald Weapon turns back into a dude.
Huh.
He can participate now.
But no, he just turns into like literally a guy in a green t-shirt and then goes, I'm free! And just starts trying to run off.
4286. Who is that again?
That was Yzmat, the giant thing.
Darkness centers on target.
Okay, cool.
And then on me, 4072. 4072. All enemies appear identical to target for D12 rounds.
Okay, roll 1d6 real quick.
And then 6.
Okay, so cool. Good news, bad news. The good news is that Jevel, Sephiroth, Culex, Nohart, and the Reaper appear to have just disappeared. The bad news is that they've been replaced by additional Yzmats.
For 5 rounds.
Okay. I also noticed that Nohart is not been in the initiative order, so I'm putting him in now.
Okay.
He was protesting.
He's like, what is happening? Why are we doing this? Can we not? Can we please not? Okay. Alright, but it's his turn now, and he's like, I guess I'll go. And then he walks over to a bucket and pulls out some angular metal plates. Yzmat pulls out some diamond dust from the bucket and brings that and the other thing that he's pulled out over to the table. Sergeant Q.
Alright. We need to really razzle-dazzle on this. So I'm going to try to pull out, similar to when we first did this whole thing, a miniature firework display.
Alright. I think that's performance. Is that what we did last time?
Yes, performance.
Okay, performance it is. Alright. You get 2 shitty birthday sparklers.
Oh, yeah. Bring him over to the table.
Alright. The Reaper is like sort of not really... can't think of anything else to do, and so goes over and starts trying to assemble the hat.
Okay.
Not super suited for this, having guns for hands. But,
Where is their darkness?
It's centered on this guy over here.
Okay. Because I can see that.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And
Not
so
on the
can
hat.
exactly Yzmat and Jevel, but not the rest of them.
So you say these names, but I don't know what they refer to.
They're labeled. Can you not see the little names under their name?
We do not have labels.
Alright.
I see Culex has one, but
Okay,
well,
well,
Culex
no
has
one
I
else.
will fix it then.
Oh, okay.
That's one.
There we go.
This is Jebel. Is the little...
The little guy.
I assume you all know Sephiroth, but I'll put the name on him anyway.
And this guy is the Reaper.
Yeah, the Reaper's the Reaper. And No Heart is the remaining person. Emerald Weapon has departed.
Alright. Cool. So it's time to start assembling this hat. I'm gonna go ahead and start by making a base. So I have the lizard bones, but they need assembly. So I'm gonna try to assemble them into the base using my sleight of hand.
Okay, what shape are you going for? What kind of hat is this going to be? Now is when you
That is
get
an
to decide.
excellent question. What did we do last time? We did a tricorn?
Yes.
Okay, so this time, I think we're gonna go for a full-on top hat. We will undertake the challenge.
I want to make the hat of many things.
Out of many things.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
It's a hat that makes a bunch of other hats?
It's a hat made of hats that does, like, every effect.
Oh,
I think
okay,
that's
so
how we win.
you're trying to enchant it at the end.
Yes.
Oh.
You might be able
No,
to pull
I-
Jebel over to your
Just
team.
put
if you do that.
everything together.
Okay.
I know what the last ingredient will be.
This is how you final boss. You do everything.
You're
I've
right,
seen
you're right.
anime.
But if we're gonna do this correctly, one of you needs to capture Jebel.
Is Jevil in the darkness right now?
He's
This
just
guy.
sort of sticking out of it. But so yeah, he's here.
Okay, I know what I'm
Alright.
doing on my turn.
Why do we have to
So-
capture Devil?
Do you have Devil Sight?
Yes, but why do we have to capture Devil?
He has an idea.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
if here's the thing. If we are truly trying to make a hat of many things, the easiest way to do it would be to make Jebel one of the ingredients. One of the materials that is required.
Okay.
He has been casting 3 wild surges a turn, so that's like that's not baseless.
No, I know.
Fair, fair.
It's not-
Okay, let's keep going.
It may
Okay.
be unprecedented, but I don't know if anyone's ever tried to attempt it in the rules. Either way, I assemble the base.
You do so. To Crix, you're up.
All right. So what you're saying is we need Jevil as a component to this hat.
Yes, you can't currently see Jebel. He's in the bubble of
Right.
darkness.
I'm gonna go over to the bucket and
Okay.
try and pull Jevil out of it.
Cool. I have no idea what stat that would be, so sell me on something.
Athletics to really reach and pull him out of it.
Okay, so it's going to be a contested athletics check between you and Jebel.
Yes.
I think there's probably.
Right.
Oh.
That looks good.
You got him. Okay, so you reach into the bucket, grab the back of his head, and just pull him out of the bucket. Shibata, from your perspective, Takrix's arm just appears out of a rift behind him, and just goes boom, zoink.
Huh. That's different.
And then I dash with him over to the table and plop him down.
So yeah, you grab him, and he looks over you, and he's like,
I say, according to the rules, you're now part of our team.
I can do anything.
Perfect.
Okay.
Um,
it's my turn.
one of you
I
looks
guess-
over to Charlie, and he's like,
I
Oh,
can't,
wait, hold on.
I can't see what Nick Roth just did, so please somebody tell me.
oh, he just
He
nodded.
nodded.
Amazing.
We got approval for this.
Okay,
Oh.
Shibata, you're up.
I know we're all basically novice haberdashers, and Takrix has been pulling things out of the bucket for a while now. I guess I'm gonna reach in to the bucket and pull out one, if not two, of the original haberdashers that we fought.
Roll history.
I'm not good at history. Oh no.
You do steal a hat from the haberdasher shop. It's a beret.
Oh, well, I got this, and I bring it back over.
You also know, in the depths of your soul, that they know you stole that.
It's
Wait,
true.
can I? Before I come back, I stick my hand back into the bucket and I message, "Can you just come through?" I missed.
Do you like spell? Are you using a spell to do message, or are you just saying?
I have the spell message.
Okay. All right. Roll a d20 luck check, and if you're able to get the right direction.
Nope.
Meanwhile, a random patron of this haberdasher shop looks over and sees a floating hand and hears their head. Can you just come through? Like, and leaves.
Okay, well, that's my turn.
All right. Kulix continues trying to assemble a hat. Sephiroth starts to go over to try to assemble the hat and is shooed away by the Reaper and Kulix, and just goes to sulk in the corner.
Edgy.
Angelica, you're up.
Drew, what do you need? What do you need done?
Well, I need you to get those tentacles off your face.
Good point. I'm gonna roll persuasion to convince them to get to work instead of getting on my face.
Okay. They get off your face.
Okay.
They hide under the table. They know this is not the time or place.
If we're gonna finish this, we're gonna need those tentacles.
All right, so Jevel's up. So I just want you to roll 1d100. Yeah.
Me, okay. Oh God!
Okay, and now I want each of you in the party, including Sergeant Q, to roll 1d100.
Me again?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever well, no, actually, I rolled that many ones in the first Extra Life year.
All right, so everyone, what are your numbers? We'll go in order.
29.
29? Okay, cool. All of the items you're carrying quadrupled apparent weight.
Oh yikes!
I had all my clothes next to me.
I have 22.
Okay, by the way, Angelica, you are momentarily pinned to the ground, but are able to disrobe enough to
Again.
move. Yeah. All items carried by Caster are enchanted with continual light. Was 122.
Blinding.
Who's next?
Jacrix has 10.
All items carried by Caster are coveted by an outer plane being. Jevel really likes your stuff.
Is Jevel in our party now? Does he need to roll?
No.
He did. He rolled a 1.
No. No. Oh, okay. 74 for me.
Alright, let's see. 74. All of your weapons. Okay, all weapons within 60 feet of you, so that's pretty much everybody's weapons, become ethereal for D8 rounds.
Oh boy.
That includes Death, No Heart, Culex, Sephiroth, and Yzmat.
Yep,
Everyone.
everybody. Sephiroth is real broken up about it.
Okay.
Has anyone not resolved theirs yet?
And then just Sergeant is 47.
Okay. All matter within 60 feet of the caster becomes invisible for D4 rounds.
Within 60 feet?
Yeah.
Like-
All right.
I'm just going to say, for the next D4 rounds, you all just kind of fumble around and then start going again.
Alright, Nick, did that first D100 roll mean anything?
Yes, it
Or was
gave the
that-
first it gave the first 2 digits for
Got it.
the rest of these.
Got it.
So you were all 1 and then the number you put.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay. When everything becomes visible again, Jevel is gone, but there is a knife and his tail on the table.
Okay.
Man, I wish I had taken True Sight instead of Eyebite now.
Yeah, they have his color palette, so he may have transformed into them. He may have left them behind. You were not entirely sure. You have Jevil things.
It sounds like they're both going in the hat.
Yeah. Okay. No Heart goes. He begins crimping bits of the metal. Yzmat slowly levitates the diamond dust over to the table. He has to be very careful because it's diamond dust and with no container. Sergeant Q, you're up.
All right, I guess.
Do you need an update on what we have?
Well, I just don't like what do we need?
We're assembling the hat at this point.
All right.
Unless you really think there's more stuff. Right now, I've
Unless
created the
you're
base.
inspired.
No. I think Sergeant is just going to come over to the table and just assist Agent in assembling. So, like, provide the help on that.
Oh, a help action. Or are you making a check?
He's just helping.
Very cool.
Okay, cool. Who are you helping?
He's helping Agent of the Lizard Wizard,
Seems good. Okay,
handing
nice.
him like tools and whatnot.
Yep, that's a help for you. The hermit crab also attempts to help. It has no real impact because it is too small, but it does. Its heart's in the right place. The Reaper is continuing to assemble the opposing hat. Edge of the Lizard Wizard, you're out.
Okay. Alright, so I have the base. Now I need to cover it with the fabric. So, let's do that. We'll attempt to use sleight of hand to cover the
With
base.
advantage.
Oh, that's right.
That was a
Wait.
1?
How did you crit fail for 23? 1
That
plus.
doesn't make sense.
Oh,
What?
okay. You rolled a 1, it gave you 10.
Oh, right, because that's right. I have
Yeah.
proficiency in this, and I'm a rogue.
So reliable talent gives him a
So
minimum
reliable
of 10.
talent makes that.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well-
it came up.
That's
It
kind of
came
cool.
up. Anyway, it's 28. But
Alright.
that is pretty cool.
You begin assembling the hat.
I am very happy that this is automatic. That was kind of neat.
Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Also, I didn't know that was even something you could code. That's really neat.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew it was something you could code. I didn't know Roll20 API accounted for it. Wait, to Crix, I guess you just helped out. I guess
Yeah.
Sergeant Q
Sergeant-
helped out.
Sergeant helped out.
To Crix, you're up.
If I use locate animals or plants, can I use that to locate Jevil?
What does it read?
So I'll just put it in there.
Describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Normally no, but you're welcome to take a crack at it and see what happens.
Make sure you sniff his
Alright.
tail first.
Yes, of course.
Get a whiff of that scent.
All right, so I describe Jevil as he
Describe
was.
Jevil.
Oh, let me.
Here, I'll give you the image for it. I just want you to take your best attempt at describing Jevil.
All right. So he's got like this purple and black jester outfit on with yellow and green trim and little booties. It's got a has, or at least at one point had, a tail, and he's either got like a mask on or some like creepy, just 3 teeth in his mouth and empty eye sockets.
Okay. You are aware that there are 3 Jevils nearby.
All right, I say, guys, we got a problem.
Oh,
Where are they?
You are in the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles of any person. Okay, so you know that the Jevil tail on your table is a Jevil.
Okay.
It's a whole Jevil?
Yes.
It reads as one.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is my turn because that is an action.
And you know what? I'm going to say that you do also know there are 2 additional Jevils. Not that the spell would ever tell you that, but it did, so that's weird. Shibata, you're up. Oh, also, 8 minutes remaining real time.
Okay. I go over to the hat and I help. Are you binding something around the hat at this point?
Yeah, here's where we're at. All right, we've assembled. We've assembled the base with the bones. We've covered it with a displacer beast cloth. We now need to lace it into the base. We have currently available the writhing mass of tentacles under the table, the crab with a cravat, the delicate lace that you found, a rock shaped like a triangle. We have 2 shitty birthday sparklers, and we have the perfect golden thread that was pulled by Crix, as well as the knife and Devil's Tail. So probably the thread or the lace. Probably the thread. The thread's pretty good.
Okay. Here's where I'm at. I want to tie. So first, I want to take Devil's Tail, the knife he has, and my holy bread knife, and impale it on both knives, and tie that to the hat, as if it's like horns on top, knife horns with the tail, and just have it there. So it's Chaos and Baker.
To picture this, so you know how the top hat has the band along the bottom?
Yes.
The tail is forming the band, and then the 2 horns are on opposite sides of the column. It's still kind of like floppy because it hasn't been fully assembled, but that is like, you have your one taut point. Roll sleight of hand to actually put that together.
Crit!
Alright, it's perfect. You can use this as something to base the rest off of it. Kulix continues assembling the hat. Sephiroth begrudgingly walks over and helps to assemble the hat. Angelica, you're up.
Angelica continues to try and convince the tentacles granted by her goddess to get to work.
Okay. Roll persuasion or something.
There we go.
There you go. They help out. The next person who tries to help something gets advantage.
Excellent.
The next thing that happens is...
Random stuff.
Yes. So... cool. To Crix, you are after them.
I am after who?
Them.
The Jevils.
Them. Whoever
who
they are. You're after them.
What is that?
You don't know, but you think you're after them.
I'm after. Okay.
It's phrased, target thinks he is after them, whoever they are.
But I don't know who they are.
But you know you're after them.
I'm after them. So. Okay.
Angelica, boots and shoes will no longer stay on your feet.
Okay.
And
They get to join the hat. All of them.
And
Every
you
sushi
don't
has every
actually
person.
know this right this second, but Ciabatta, when your hair is cut, it turns to metal.
Oh.
You'll learn that it's fun when you get home. No Heart attempts to help assemble the hat. Yzmat watches because she does not have this kind of dexterity. Sergeant Q, you're up.
Sergeant's just gonna go continue to help Agent in his assembling.
Okay, roll sleight of hand. Oh, sorry, no, you're rolling help.
Yep,
You're good. You help.
help.
Reaper continues assembling the hat. Agent of Wizard, sleight of hand.
Okay, I'm going to be using the golden thread, the perfect thread. So I have advantage because I'm being helped.
Yep. Jesus. Okay, it's the second one, which is 31.
Nice.
All right. To assemble this very nicely. It's really starting to resemble a real hat. To Crix, you're up.
All right. I don't know who they are,
You're
but
after them.
I'm after them. So I'm gonna go to the bucket
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull them out of it.
Yes.
Okay. Roll charisma.
All right.
No.
It's a good thing I have this hat on, which brought my charisma up to 0.
Oh, nice.
You reach into the bucket and are pulled in by them. So, Chris, you are on the other side of the bucket, wherever that is.
Like, hey, it's like a bag of holding in here.
Bag of holding.
Ciabatta, you hear it's like a bag of holding in here. Echo out from the bucket.
How did that I guess I go step into the bucket?
You step into the bucket and attempt to disappear into it.
Does it
doesn't
work?
actually do anything. You're just there in the bucket. But you're...
Can I go back and do what I actually wanted to do?
Sure, go ahead.
So my understanding is the Jevil tail is a Jevil.
Yes, as is the Jevil knife.
Is the Jevil tail smart?
Maybe.
I want to try awakening the Jevil tail. I'm just going to spend the rest of my time awakening the Jevil tail.
Okay,
Why?
cool. It's going to end before that happens, but I appreciate
That's fine.
the effort. Kulik puts things together. Sephiroth puts things together and is surprisingly good at it. And everyone kind of wishes he had gotten his heart into it earlier. Angelica, you're up.
Hearing that the bucket is like a bag of holding and knowing what they're trying to do, Angelica picks up the bucket itself and brings it to the table.
Oh my god.
Okay. Jevil makes the bucket disappear. It's just gone.
Oh, poo, I want to use that.
Nohart continues assembling. Yzma passes. Sergeant Q. You're muted.
So the bucket's
Local
gone.
gone.
There's nothing more he can do but just try and help the lizard wizard out.
Okay, you continue helping. Reaper is putting the finishing touches. Agent,
Okay.
you
I
have
run
time
over
to
there.
add one thing. What is the thing you're going to try to add?
I was actually gonna go run over to their bucket and try to pull out my partner tricks.
Oh, so you're done with the hat?
Well, I don't want to abandon him.
Well, there's no more
That's your
buckets.
choice.
though.
All right, you run over to the opposing
No.
bucket.
I run over to the opposing bucket and I
Oh,
attempt
there's
to
two
pull out.
buckets.
Well, there's one on
Yeah,
the
they
other
have
guy's
one too.
team.
There technically should be two on each side.
There's
but I'm
usually
gonna go.
3 on each side, but
That's right.
this is like a bit of a ramshackle arena.
That's fine. I am not gonna live. I'm not gonna leave another lizard behind. Not again.
Okay, so
Uh,
you use your minor action to get a dash and make sure you can actually get over there. And you get to the
Ew.
bucket and roll whatever stat represents determination for you personally.
Initiative.
Go ahead, take the
You
initiative.
know what? Sure. Wait, no, I was helped.
Right, roll again.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal. Roll once more.
Okay.
Because I was 7.
No, alright, no, nothing happens. You're like, you feel the icy bottom of the bucket and are disappointed.
And I just shout into the bucket.
Time's up! And the buckets disappear. Then I present your hats to the table, please. Charlie walks up and is accompanied by Archibald, Winston, some necromancer named Linquist Steel, and
That son of a bitch.
and a ghost that none of you recognize. But it's a very well-dressed ghost.
Would I recognize him from the haberdashery demiplane?
Oh yeah, no, actually, this is the lead ref. You've had dinner with this guy like a couple times a week for months.
Hey! Can I, like, just maintain a finger on the tail, like, as long as possible, trying to force every ounce of awaken in?
Sure.
Okay, great.
All right. So the judging begins. They start with the opposing team's hat. This hat is a witch's hat. It's assembled from Reaper cloth. Has been infused with diamond dust and has this multicolored crystal pattern that has this like repeating tessellation across the front that creates almost like a fire effect, and has a golden chain around the brim and then a metal plates along the inner brim, which I don't know if that's a word, but it's the crown, I guess, the part where it starts going up.
Okay.
And it's like, wow, this is both innovative and sticking to traditional form, and I deeply appreciate it. And so they move to your hat, and I would like, who would like to present the hat?
Who has the highest charisma-based stat?
Not me.
Is that
I have
you?
9. I have 9 just straight charisma. So. Damn, you
9
have the
straight
same.
charisma. My charisma's 18.
Yeah, my charisma is 20.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's probably you.
All right. So as a reminder, the top we have a top hat. It's got the 2 knife horns at the top. One of them is and it has the Jevil tail wrapped around the center. It's all around the lizard bone base with woven together by beautiful, perfect golden thread.
Isn't it? Is it hats on hats? I forgot what we did.
No,
We never have
you
to do
didn't
hats
end
on
up
hats.
putting hats on hats.
Okay. I guess I pick up my hat and put it back on.
Cool. Quick aside, Sergeant Q seems inconsolable that his buddy is lost and begins to slightly deflate in the corner.
I
Since he's
reach
made
into
of
my
balloons.
hat and attempt to pull him out.
It's not occurring at the moment. But,
Okay.
I rolled a 24 for presenting this hat.
okay. Make an attempt. Present the hat. How do you pitch this?
Wait, I have to say something?
Yes,
Yeah.
you personally try and pitch it.
Drew, feed me lines.
Okay, fine. Drew, pitch it.
I'm pretty sure Wizard would have wrote something for Angelica to read.
Fair.
This is a classic top hat with a modern twist. As you can see, and I present, and you present the materials. It's woven together with beautiful golden thread, tying together the chaotic elements all in one, representing what it truly means to be a haberdasher, collecting chaos and binding it together in perfect form. And then you flick the hat, and a random effect happens, hopefully.
And out comes to Crix, now wearing the hat.
Yeah!
And
there you
holding
go.
hands with the original, now resurrected Sergeant Q.
So there are two sergeants?
You see at that moment that the soul transfers from the balloon to the original Sergeant Q as the balloon deflates.
I rush over to Balloon Sergeant Q and go, no! And then I see other Sergeant Q and I go, yes!
The real Sergeant Q puts a hand and goes, "It's been me all along." You knew it in your heart. He says in common.
I think that's real because he had that effect that makes him able to speak all languages for some days.
Yeah. So there's a gasp and everyone applauses at this display of friendship and haberdashery. And then Joe was like, I couldn't possibly say that was anything but a winning presentation. And Sephiroth's like, what the fuck was this? And that is the end of Extra Life Goon Platoon 5. Goons in Space. Everyone goes home to their respective lives. You are given the choice of keeping your adapted or unadapted versions. The meddling is partially rolled back. And that's the end.
Oh boy,
Huzzah!
I'm so tired.
I can't believe you didn't do that.
Thank you all for coming and just hanging out through this absolute batshit adventure. Thank you all for playing along with my secret boss challenge and turning it into something that I had no expectation for. I was thinking this was going to be like a 10 to 15 minute thing while you just wiped. I had a game over screen prepared, but you're good to go. You win. Good job.
We win.
So yeah, thank you all for coming. This has been our most successful year in terms of fundraising. We've raised over $2,000 for the children. Just so I have it recorded and I can say it out loud, our final team thing is that, for one thing, our team, I'm going to refresh this just to get a fresh number, team rank 646, and that we raised $2,242, which is more than we've raised in the past by over $100, and it is all thanks to you guys. This has been amazing. We will be back for the Goon Platoon. I don't know if it's going to be the same time next year, if we might move it to the summer, because I know everyone has like actual holiday plans now that we're working adults. But other than that, this has been a blast. Thank you everyone that's played. Thank you everybody in the chat. This has been an absolute blast. I'm gonna have you all be able to do your sign-offs in a second, but I just want to do my thing first. I stream myself on my channel on Tuesdays and Sundays. I'm a variety channel. Tuesdays, I'm currently going through Fire Emblem Three Houses. Sundays, we're kind of open. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of random shit. I'm also going through the Pester Quest novels as they come out, which is the latest Homestuck project. If you liked this, maybe give me a follow and stick around. It's been a lot of fun, and I like a lot of you people in chat, and it's really, really exciting to see new faces. If you want to hang with the group that you've met today, I think all of them are in the Discord. So I'm going to throw the Discord in chat. You are welcome to hang around and continue talking about Extra Life and just people in general. Thank you for following Terrifying Ray 05. The other thing that I've been wanting to do is I'm going to be doing more D&D content. I don't know exactly what that means because I don't have like a schedule for it yet, but I've learned that this is the most fun I ever have doing streaming. And so I'd like to continue doing that. So we clock in at somewhere around almost 30 hours streamed, including the non-overnight breaks, I think. So we did good, folks. Like, holy shit, we did good. Thank you all for coming, and thank you all for playing. And then, yeah, you guys have the floor.
No, Nick Roth, that was a beautiful speech, and I'm going to let you finish, but I just wanted to say, from all of us to you, thank you for running this, because honestly, in chat, I'll say this publicly, as I have done in years past, Nick, if it wasn't for you starting this awesome thing, because this was 100% your idea and your construction, and all of your work that went into making this stream happen, we wouldn't have raised $2,200 some odd dollars for this charity. So that's pretty darn cool. And I certainly had a blast. I don't know about these guys.
You enjoy yourself? All right, awesome.
Cool.
Ignore how my face looks. It's not how I feel.
You're
Well,
fine. It's
partially how I feel, but not emotionally.
Yeah. So thank you, Nick, very much for just giving us the opportunity here.
Yeah.
Pretty darn cool stuff.
I wanna say as well, like this is all fun and all, but like being able to be involved, and Nick is the one who introduced me to D&D in the first place.
4
or 5 years ago. So it had to be 5 because this is year 5.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 years ago. And that's just been a hugely enriching experience, and I brought other people into it as well. And this has just been a wild ride of regular D&D and a wilder ride of I'm not sure we can call this D&D anymore. Something like that.
It is
something
Dungeons and
very
Dragons.
close.
It is distinctly not 5th edition.
Yeah. Yup. Yeah, that.
This is very much homebrew country.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just been really, really cool to do. For 6 years.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, especially thank you to Nick for allowing me to be part of this, opportunity these past 3 years. I've had a tremendous amount of fun just being able to play with you guys and all the various shenanigans we get into, dropping nukes, getting shot.
Oh my god.
The bone train.
Pulling a carnival man in a bucket.
You guys are just amazing, and I thank you for existing.
It's really sweet, Ryan. Very cool. I'm super happy that I get to play with all you guys. It is always awesome. Dan, your character antics every year are hilarious. Ever since I think the first year you were the living suit. No, that's right.
First year was Star Child.
Right, it was Star Child. Right.
Which there happens to be no video proof for. Those particular VODs that I was in have been lost forever.
Yeah, no, they died.
I know.
Ryan, I wasn't expecting to do a team up thing at one of these, but I am glad we did.
We really pulled together on this one.
Lizard team mission complete.
And I just want to say to the two of you together, you're hired.
Yeah! And Dylan, always fun to see you at the end of the stream.
It's fun to see you guys too. It's always so amusing just to see all the antics that everyone has gotten up to, and always a lot of fun to participate in the final boss and see just how Nick wraps everything up.
So this year has been intended as a capstone for the way that things have been run in the past 5. That's why we ended with a boss rush. That's why I put so much time and effort into the intro and the map transitions and those sort of things. I might be running it a little different next time around, but it will still be the same Goon Platoon spirit. You'll still see a lot of the same faces, and it'll be a good time. If you do want to watch this, there's the VODs. They should be available on this channel for free to see anything you missed. Those are currently up, although I have no idea if they're getting muted. I'm intending to put the rest of the recordings that I've had up on YouTube at some point, but we did have a power outage in the middle, so I have no idea if that if that middle part got corrupted. So we'll have to deal with that after. In the meantime, thank you all. Does anyone else have any final words, or should I send these fine folks on their way?
That's all for me.
Are we doing any tidbits for next year or no?
No, because I don't know enough about it to tease.
This is fair. Well, I can say hopefully I'll be involved, but I'm very excited about it.
I think that's almost assured at this point.
Excellent. So cool.
All right, so I am going to do for the Extra Life community the same thing that another streamer did for me. I'm going to run a raid. If everyone in chat could click that button to continue along, it should be at the top of chat. I'm going to send everybody that's here right now to go join another Extra Life stream. They call themselves Frag Force, and they appear to be playing. Their campaign is called Ravnica: The 11th Guild. I know almost nothing about it, but I know that since they're working with Extra Life, they're good people. So tell them I say hi, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to run the intro one last time, and then we'll be on our way. Adios, guys.